good evening to you guys who are joining us now for Not Coming Soon. For our passionate fans out there, you will know that we are starting a brand new saga today. After concluding, wrapping up, finishing, if you will, Roanoke. Now, before we dive in, I'm Ryan Myers.
I'm Jeff Myers.
Nice. Jeff, what are you watching? Jeff, what you watching?
What am I watching? I think last episode we did discuss that I had just seen The Menu.
You did? We did, yeah.
And now I've heard that you also have seen The Menu and would love to discuss what you thought.
I would love to discuss. I greatly enjoyed The Menu. I very much appreciated that it had it felt like an indie feel, like an indie style film, but with, big ticket people. And it was funny, scary, disturbing. It just made you feel so many things. So I greatly enjoyed it. I kind of wrestled with saying I enjoy it given how it ended. With the
spoilers,
suicide of it all. But
yeah,
I think the point it was making was made, and I thought it was made well.
Yeah. I thought that there was a lot of different genre play that I enjoyed. The little fun thing. I believe that. You know what? I need to look up this real quick because there was an alternative person in mind for the John Leguizamo character.
Oh yeah, the movie star. John Leguizamo comeback, Violent Night, and The Menu.
Hey, did you see Violent Night?
I did watch Violent Night.
How did you like it?
I thought it was a great idea. I thought David Harbour was incredible. I thought the supporting cast was a little tough, and they went out of their way to use raunchy language.
Okay.
Which I don't want to sound like a prude or anything, but it was okay. It was a bit much. It was a bit over the top, which was kind of meant to be, but I thought they slightly missed it. I thought it was a great idea, though.
Yeah. No, it looked fun.
It was fun.
I think I laughed pretty hard at the trailer.
Yeah, there's some great sequences with the Christmas music and just ridiculous actions going on in the background.
Yeah.
Great shots, some great sequences. And then there was a relationship that David Harbour had with a kid, and it was the kid was really good too. But then the rest of the cast kind of took me out of it at times.
Oh, okay. So there was a world in which John Leguizamo's character in The Menu could have been played by Daniel Radcliffe, and he would have been playing himself.
That would have been pretty good.
Yeah.
Did that? They probably didn't want to spoil anything for anybody, but did they have Daniel Radcliffe's Paging Dr. Sunshine?
I don't know.
If they were using him, I hope that they would be referring to an actual movie.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't know how developed it was, but I think that was in the initial planning. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's just really fun performances, and
yeah.
What an idea! What a concept! But I did in my contemplating for what I was going to write for my Letterboxd review. I was like, oh. I'm just the Nicholas Hoult character. That's all I am.
Oh, yeah. His character is great.
Yeah. I did not see it coming.
No.
That he knew.
Not at all.
Yeah.
I thought he was just so bought in.
Yeah.
This is art. Why are you scared?
Yeah.
You should have just gone with it. Right? Whatever you're gonna write.
Oh no! I just that is what I not even something that I was going to write, but
Uh-huh.
like just as I was thinking about what should I write, I was like, oh, I'm just
Oh, I
all
gotcha.
Letterboxd is a bunch of Nicholas Holtz in the menu.
That's a good comparison. I gotta get back. But I've I've missed so much from Letterbox. I would have to go back through and everything I've watched since. I could probably choose Emily's. Most of what we've
Oh yeah,
watched.
you could do that.
We both have. Um, question is, what's my comeback film?
That's a big thing.
It's a
That's a
big
big
thing.
thing.
If I was going to do one, it might have been one 13 years in the making, 12. Something that came out
Coming up
recently.
on 2 Billy.
Coming up on 2 Billy. Hasn't crossed it yet?
I believe it is set to cross it this weekend.
Ah. Now, for you folks at home, we're talking about Avatar: The Way of Water. Now, speaking of Way of Water, have you seen the stuff about the third one where it's going to be the Fire Nation?
Fire? He's just spitting in their faces.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, but Avatar: Way of Water visually blew me away. Like I am
Blew
trying.
me away.
Nice. Water's blue.
And
And
the
they're
avatars
blue as
are
well.
blue.
My
Yeah.
goodness, it's all coming together. Like seriously, like it was like hyper realistic. Like it was.
Yeah.
Um.
The textures
It-
really got
yeah.
you. Like the like pores on their skin, the like wrinkles, everything
Yes.
is insanely done.
Yes. Really, and I saw that because it's times looks like a cutscene in a video game, like to a like tremendous, like phenomenally well done degree. But so it's because of the high frame rate
Yeah.
that he used. That's what they. I mean, that's what.
Yeah, there are
Nerds say.
scenes where there are different parts of the scene that are shot in a different frame rate.
Really,
Mm-hmm.
for an effect, I'm assuming.
Yeah, so like the thing that's in motion needs to be in a higher frame rate than the things in the
Ah.
background just to make it all look right. I don't know if it was 100% successful all the time. It definitely
Uh-huh.
threw me
Yeah.
in some instances. And
Yeah.
I've seen it twice. I've seen it
Okay.
in 3D and not in
Uh-huh.
3D.
Ah,
I'm gonna be honest
Yes.
with you. The 3 did not add much for me.
really?
The crappy glasses just make and it
Yeah.
maybe if you're sitting in the perfect seat in the theater,
Uh-huh.
it's great and there's no distortion. But there's distortion from most seats that like
Yeah.
it takes away from how detailed and how perfect most of the graphics are.
Okay. I was wondering because part of me was like, because I saw it in Dolby 3D,
Yeah.
and I'm like, is it like this because it's 3D? I hadn't seen a 3D movie in so long.
Yeah, same.
And when Emily was like, should we see it in 3D? I was like, oh, I don't want to see it. But we did, and it was really cool. So I was wondering if that was it, but I guess not.
No,
It's just
yeah.
really, really crystal clear.
Yeah, it's really amazing.
And I kind of wanted to be like reintroduced into Avatar a little bit. It's just like a little like soft landing onto the planet again. But
Yeah, I think that they tried to do that by sending them to the water place where you had to
Mhm.
like learn a whole different aspect or a whole different
Yeah.
side of the planet.
uh-huh.
Um, yeah, to some successful degree. I would
Oh.
say that the first, I was like super into it the first like 45 minutes. Then when they
Mhm.
got to the water place and it was just like, look at all these fish! I love the ocean! I was kind of like taken out. And then the last like hour of action is just incredible.
Yeah. Yeah. Dang. James got a thing for sinking ships.
Yeah. He just loves water. It's like not it's pretty insane. Like if you look at all of the like not all of his movies, but a lot of his movies,
Hmm.
Like there's before Titanic, there was The Abyss, and then even if you look at
Mm.
Terminator 2,
Yeah.
uh, the liquid Terminator is just like he loves animating water.
Yeah.
Uh,
That's a good point.
yeah, and then he
Alita Battle
spent
Angel.
the time between Titanic and Avatar sending down submarines and inventing new cameras for that, and then he
Yeah.
after Avatar he kept doing that until he was ready to make Avatar: Way of
To
Water.
give us. Wow.
So
Wow.
the dude just
Wow.
loves the sea.
Which so he's gonna be out of his element with fire.
Exactly. I don't know how
See how he
fire's going to
does.
be.
I
That's not
don't
where his
know.
interests lie.
I don't know. Do you think it's gonna be the
Watch
same?
the fire look terrible. Watch
He just can't
he,
do fire. No, he can do fire. There was fire, and maybe not. A
I don't
ton of
know.
fire.
What I
We'll
think
see.
it'd just be funny if the fire looked so bad.
Like horrible.
But pretty
Like
insane.
pixelated.
Pretty insane. He just
Very
called the
insane.
shot. He's like, this is going to be the biggest movie. The follow up to the biggest movie ever is going to do the same.
Yeah. Man. It's just such a spectacle. It's like I can, and
Mhm.
it did not feel like 3 hours. I feel like it went by extremely fast. Like I think some hour and a half movies feel longer than how
Yeah.
that felt. I was edge of my seat, especially at the end. Maybe that's why the end felt really fast,
Yeah.
given how action packed it was.
Yeah.
But yeah, and I'm just like staring. I'm like trying to find some little screw up, some little mistake where I can be like, oh, okay, see, it is animated, basically.
Yeah.
I just like I'm like staring because usually like when they're CGI characters like that, you can see kind of the disparity between like where they're stepping or like their interaction with the physical world around them. It's just I'm like, no, that looks like that's actually happening.
Yeah. It's really insane.
Yeah, we may be a little late to the punch on this one, but you should go see Avatar.
Yeah. Just keep going. You know?
Yeah.
We want to see him.
Give it.
We want to see James Cameron never be able to make a different movie for the rest of his life. Just keep
Yes.
going to Avatar, and he has to keep making Avatar movies.
Yes. If he makes anything else, don't go. Like nobody went to Alita Battle Angel. Good job. Just see Avatar. That was him, right?
That
Was that James
was
Cameron?
he executive produced. I believe Robert Rodriguez directed.
He's lucky he's got Spy Kids because his Boba Fett really left a bad taste in my mouth.
Well, his Boba Fett, he can only make like Spy Kids. Like I don't want to call
Yeah.
shots here, but like it just looks like Power Rangers.
It did. Why? What the acrylic shiny bikes?
I don't know.
That's not.
I
That's
get.
not what
I'm
the-
all
that's-
for trying to do some different stuff in the Star Wars universe, but that was.
but not with existing IP. But he had him read the Rancor. That's all we could ask.
That's true. He did ride the
Yeah,
Rancor.
He read the Rancor, so we'll give it to him.
Go see Avatar: The Way of Water.
Go see.
Um,
Yeah,
if you haven't already, go see it again.
do it again. Why not?
Why not?
Why not?
We're trying to ride AMC to the moon still, so go check it out at an AMC.
Do it. Great
Um,
selection, great prices.
Exactly.
Yeah, actually, go to AMC because Regal is a piece of garbage. There's been some movies I wanted to see that the show times were not great with AMCs around me, so I went to Regal.
Mhm.
One of them was nice, the other was an absolute dump. I walk in,
Mhm.
and I'm like, I had done it on like Fandango or something,
Yeah.
and I had the ticket thing had reloaded, so I didn't have my like QR code, and I
Mhm.
forgot to take a screenshot, and I like could not remember what I logged in as. I think
Mhm.
I was like guest, so I like didn't know how to go get it, and so I get to the thing, I'm like, hey, I had a ticket for this, but I can't. It's messed up. Is there a way you can see that? And they're like, what movie is it? And I can't remember like that, and he's like, just go. And then the other time I walk by and there's a person that's at the ticket checking thing, and I'm like, do you
Yeah.
need to see my ticket? And they're like, no.
Hey, that's the kind of lowbrow operation that I'm into.
Yeah, so maybe pay for movies. I was gonna say just go, but no, pay. Keep them alive. Please.
What else? What was our next? What was our next topic?
I
That
think we
for
were
the
going
day?
to talk about the whale. Touch on the whale.
We could touch on the whale
Speaking of
and the
Avatar, Way of
Renaissance.
Water, the space whales, and
Space whales.
it all comes.
It all comes together. I
This
did
is
go
written.
see it. You have not seen it yet,
I
correct?
have not seen it. No.
Okay.
I need to.
It was very emotional. It was emotional. Brendan Fraser is amazing in it. He is just he's pouring his heart on the screen, and you've seen it in all the media and
Yeah.
promotional and award season circuits that he's on.
Let's go.
Man, dude just feels things.
Yeah. Man. Oh, screw Hollywood for what they did to him.
But he's back. He's
back.
and he's
They're gonna
better
make
than
up for
ever.
it. Yeah. Yeah. I love that guy. He's
Awards
such a pure
contender.
soul.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's got. I mean, they can't. He can't not win.
Yeah.
There'd be a riot.
Well, it seems like it is a 2-horse race between him and Elvis.
Oh, he's got. He's got. Come on. Elvis is such a big personality. Anybody could beat Bill.
Yeah, but no, not everybody actually has their voice changed by.
I was about to say.
Performance.
If is it acting if you can't even change back? You know. So he's not even acting at this point.
Yeah,
So, I mean, come on. I can't. I can't change.
Mama.
Okay. I've seen that. I've seen jokes about that. Is that a real thing? Is he actually just stuck in the? I didn't watch the Golden Globes. That's when he.
Yes, he's actually he is. He's doing a bunch of like those actor roundtables, and yeah, if you listen to his Golden Globes acceptance speech, it is ridiculous. He's from Southern California.
That's crazy. No. What? Are we supposed? Is that a real thing? Can you do that? Can you actively make yourself do it? I mean, I guess our parents did it. They got rid of their draws. But can you add a draw? Draw?
I mean, if you are so getting into a character so much, I guess it seems like that is the case. I mean,
It's interesting.
I think it's a piece of the pandemic that has or like he trained for this role in the pandemic when he wasn't talking to anybody and he was just isolated, I guess.
All right. That's funny. Do you think he's gonna wake up one day and it's gonna be gone, and then he's just gonna like jump out of bed and be all excited? Or if it's, I wonder if he's actively trying to, how he actively had to, like, work on the accent for the movie.
Yeah.
I wonder if he's like actively trying to like
Get
work
rid of it?
on his other voice.
I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe he's just Elvis now.
Yeah.
But interesting. You got my vote, Brendan.
Yeah.
Haven't we been pronouncing it wrong?
I think it's Fraser.
Fraser. I've known that it's not been, Fraser has not been right,
Yeah.
but I don't, Fraser. Okay.
Not sure.
He was just too polite to correct everybody.
Yeah.
Just such a good guy. I was thinking about Looney Tunes Back in Action the other day.
Dude, that movie is so good.
So good. You seen those mummy movies? I'm in them more than Brendan Fraser is. In the end, where he's like this big shot.
Yeah.
Brendan Fraser is like this
Oh,
big
I
shot
know you.
movie star. Didn't I get you fired? See, I get a lot of people fired. I feel like in his downtimes, he'd watch that and like, it's a movie star.
I think that I think that in like some interview he said that was me punching myself. That like that
I
he
think
like
it's-
actually
yeah.
wanted to, like that I think he saw his own ego and was not liking
Punched it out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh. Well, goes to the well. Another thing that you have watched, actually, we both watched. I don't know if this ties. I don't know if I. Right now in Indiana, it's twilight, like outside. Jeffrey, Twilight.
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 Man, let me tell you,
Yeah,
I
give it to me.
somehow avoided all of Twilight in the 2010s, and have come to the discovery of this franchise in the year of our Lord 2022. 2020. Well, I started actually
Oh,
what was it?
oh, Happy New Year, everybody.
Oh yeah, Happy New Year.
Yeah, yeah,
Um,
yeah.
let's see. When did so I think that
Happy New Year.
let me see here. Yes. My last movie of 2022 was Twilight. The first one.
Was Twilight. Okay, okay.
The first Twilight. And that was so bad that it was amazing.
Yeah.
I
Yes.
was floored by the cultiness of that movie. I could not get over it. It's so weird, and everybody is just
The worst actor you've ever seen.
yeah. And Robert Pattinson is a wild man. He's so weird.
Yeah.
He's just acting like a creep the whole time. The first look that he gives her as the giant fan is blowing her pheromones at him in the classroom,
That's how
he's
they
like,
get you.
it was amazing.
I remember looking on IMDb after I watched them, and what they're like in the fives, I
Something
think,
like that.
something like that, and I'm like, that seems a little harsh. They're like made fun of, but they're not that bad, and I think they are.
Okay, so the first one was so bad that I loved it, and then the next three, the middle three were like,
Uh-huh.
this is just not great.
The Morbius effect.
Yeah, and then the last one blew me away with the old switcheroo at the end. I did not see that coming. Did you see that coming?
I am comforted in the fact that I did not see that coming.
Dude, unbelievable. All of them start dying? I'm like, what is happening?
Oh, I'm sorry. That, yes, I did not say. I thought you were referring to the old switcheroo with Jacob.
Oh, that one. Okay, but yeah,
Yeah.
whatever on that one. But the
Yeah,
old,
yeah.
I meant
But
the
no,
old
that-
switcheroo of she's just showing him what could
Right.
happen. What could
That
happen
was
if
insane.
they do fight.
I do remember being quite taken aback by that.
I was blown away. I was like,
I'm like, there's no way.
how do all of these guys die? Oh my gosh! And they open up the earth.
What?
What is this? But I did not know that Michael Sheen was in this franchise, and all I had seen was that meme of the Volturi with Michael Sheen on the in Victorian garb
Yeah,
on the balcony, and I had no idea what that was from. I feel so much more culturally aware now.
Yes. Oh, hey, juicy vein for the memes. Twilight Saga.
Dude, the pregnancy. How did you fare with the breaking back?
I could see the writing on the wall. She was brittle,
Yeah.
so I would.
Yeah, I was told to brace
And then
myself.
I remember the
Yeah. Dude, unbelievable.
Ew. Oh, that was awful.
Yeah. But yeah, I am so glad that I watched these movies
Welcome.
now, and then I followed it up with a viewing of The Batman. And
Just kidding. Very nice. Very nice. Where's he gonna be?
Dude, I
What are they gonna do with that?
just love
If he's
playing
smart,
with
he
it.
keeps Robbie P. James.
Yeah, we'll see.
So,
Yeah, I don't know.
because I think what DC can do, which overall tone of comics, I feel like DC has always been the darker, uh, more serious tone. Maybe you don't try to compete with the flashiness of Marvel, and you go drama. You get a drama universe going.
I think they tried that and it like didn't
It really didn't work,
really
but they
didn't
got
work.
James now.
Yeah, so we'll see what happens
We'll
there.
see what happens.
He's gonna bring all the Guardians over, and they're gonna be DC heroes.
Yes. Kaleidoscope.
Yeah,
Yeah. I watched Kaleidoscope. Say it in the comments if you watch Kaleidoscope as well. It's great. I like the idea. It was cool. It was for those unfamiliar. It's on Netflix, and you can watch it in any order. There's no set order. Each episode is a color. It's like the red episode, the white episode, and each one is at a different point in time, centered around a heist. There's a heist that
Mhm.
happens, and so each episode is like 7 years before the heist.
Oh, like that far away.
Oh yeah. Well, there's one that's like 20 years.
That's
So
wild.
yeah. So and at the beginning of each episode it says you're entering the yellow episode. The yellow episode is X amount of time before the heist, and then it dives into the episode.
Whoa.
Um
Yeah, I have not seen this.
yeah. No, it's very interesting idea. I wish that they had, because we jumped around. We watched, I think, the first the in the order that Netflix has it. I think
Mhm.
we watched the first one and then like the fourth one, and we had no relative understanding of what was going on.
Yeah.
So then from then on, we went back, watched the second, third, and we already watched fourth, and then fifth, sixth. They're not numbered. That's just the
Yeah,
order
yeah.
that Netflix had it. And so the white episode is the heist.
Okay.
And so we watched all the episodes, and we watched the heist episode last. And so you see everything that leads up to the heist, and you see everything that happens after the heist. And then you watch the heist. And
Weird.
questions get answered.
Huh.
It's almost, yeah. It's almost like they did every episode as the question answering episode, where it's like if you did it on purpose and you purposefully did an episode that was out of order
Mhm.
time wise, and then you go back and then you watch, and then it answers questions from the other one that they left unanswered.
Okay.
It's like they did that style for every single episode. So you're missing something in every episode, and another episode answers it.
Okay.
Kind of.
Huh.
Yeah. It's interesting. I kind of wish I jumped around more, but then we watched it. Anyway,
Do you think
I like what they're
that's
doing.
a gimmick, or do you think that's
Yes.
okay?
I think it's gimmick. I mean, and the Kaleidoscope, the name of the show, I think it's just because of that. And because it's all the different colors and you can watch them in any order. So, like, looking through a kaleidoscope,
Yeah.
it doesn't, other than gears turning in a safe, it doesn't really tie. So, I think the point of the show was to do that.
Yeah. Do you think that that's an interesting concept that could be repeated? Like, do you think this could be an anthology series, or do you think it's like? I guess it
Actually,
depends on how it performs. If
yeah.
if people love it, and it seems like there's pretty positive response from it,
Yeah.
but I guess it all
Giancarlo,
plays out.
Giancarlo,
Esposito.
yeah, that's right, right?
Yeah.
I get because Luis Desposito, the executive producer at Marvel. Like, anyway,
Yeah.
he's fantastic.
Okay.
He's such a good actor. He's really good. Everyone's pretty solid. Yeah,
Hmm.
but I think if they make it an anthology series, I think the name Kaleidoscope is much more meaningful because like they all follow this pattern of being
Yeah.
different colors and being able to watch in any order. So maybe this was the experiment, and then they want to do more.
Yeah.
I'd like it. I'd watch more.
Cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
I think that's it.
what
Yeah,
happened.
that's what happened. I'm sure there's been more that I've watched in the what month, 2 months since our last recording, but we can't say everything.
Can't say everything. Do you want to start talking about a new movie idea?
Oh, what's up, a new movie idea? I'll talk. Yeah, yeah. We're gonna have to do some development on this one.
All right.
I, um, I think it can go in a lot of different directions.
Okay.
And we'll see how we feel. So,
All right. What you got?
what I got? I'm kind of thinking. So that's what I'm thinking.
Okay.
We got three either groups of people or individual people, and they all like don't really love their current lives,
Okay.
and they're envious of another specific lifestyle.
Okay.
That each, so like one person wants to be like this person and this person wants to be like this person, and it's like a kind of a wheel like that.
Okay.
Kind of like, and I'm also thinking they don't know each other like personally.
Okay.
It's just like I wish I could live like this type of person and
All right.
all that. So first part is us going to each person and them being like Debbie Downers and being like, oh, if only I could live like this, and then it cuts to that
Yeah.
person, and then like you see they don't love their life either and they want to be like this, and then like yeah. So there's that relationship, and I don't think they know each other or meet each other in the first part, and then there's some sort of climax, like an event that puts them all in this like pickle together, and they have to work the way out of this pickle, and in doing so they kind of grow an appreciation for their own. So it's like a grass is greener type story, but
Yeah.
give you some perspective.
Do you have So do you have an idea of the three archetypes that you want to?
Yeah, so
go?
I played with a couple. One is kind of like there are various throngs of like corporate culture. So you
Okay.
got like the executive, and then you got the analyst, and then you got the like administrator.
Okay.
Like that, or we go more dramatic where we have a celebrity of some kind, and then you have your average Joe, and then you have someone who's like grew up less fortunate than the average Joe. And it doesn't have to be
Yes.
that pronounced either.
Yeah.
Closer, but
Yeah. So I
and they
think.
could be, yeah,
No, go ahead.
but they could be even in the like relatively the same lifestyle, but there's just one aspect of it that is envied and one aspect that is not in their own.
Yeah, I think that would be if they have similar status, but in different areas.
Yeah,
So like you have
yeah.
like I don't know.
Well, we can sit on that.
Yeah. What do you like? Just
Uh,
okay. So let's sit on the like who they are.
uh-huh.
But I like your structure of introducing each one individually, and then there's maybe like an incident where they are all thrust together,
hmm
and
Which would
then
make more sense if they are in a similar situation, because that's why I didn't necessarily want to do the like celebrity and average Joe and then whatever, because it's like when are they going to be in a situation together? But
yeah,
and how dire do we want that situation to be? Because I have this either being comedic or
like it could,
drama-ish.
yeah, like it could be incredibly insular, and they get stuck in an elevator together,
Yeah. Ooh,
or
a
they
bottle episode.
yeah, exactly, or they
Shoot.
can
Be
get
a lot of dialogue.
in like they're in a bank and there's a heist,
Yeah. There's a heist.
and they're stuck in like some back room or something.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Food for thought. I like it. Nice. Cool.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's just a bird's eye.
Yeah, so
See how it
let's
feels. Put it in your mouth.
Yeah.
See how it feels.
Okay.
No?
Maybe
All right.
not. Okay. Yeah, I'm thinking we sit on that. We take a little bit of time to develop the archetypes that we want to jump in with, and then figure out what
digest a little bit, see what comes out.
Yeah.
You're like, please stop.
Do a little gargle and,
cool. And spit her out.
Spit her out.
Cool, man. Cool, man. So with that being said, dude, do you got a connection for me?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have you do Kristen Stewart to
nice.
John Leguizamo.
I feel like I start all these webs, I start all these branches, and then they just go to nothing. Now that just gets me back to John Leguizamo. God, come on!
To be fair, I haven't gotten it yet either.
Get out of here! Come on! All right.
So this is a race at this point.
Am I supposed to give it, or do you still want?
Yeah, go for it. Go for it.
Okay. All right. Kristen Stewart is in Twilight with Robert Pattinson. Robert Pattinson is in Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire with Emma Watson. Emma Watson is in This Is the End.
Yeah,
I believe, with Seth Rogen. Seth Rogen is in The Green Hornet with David Harbour. David Harbour is in Violent Night with John Leguizamo.
dude.
Oh, yeah, thank you. No. God, I wanted to use Kristen Stewart, Zathura, Tim Robbins so bad. I could not get there.
Let's get there.
Let's get there.
Okay,
But,
so yeah, go for
see
it.
if we can hit John Leguizamo is in Regarding Henry with Harrison Ford.
Okay.
So there's that.
Okay.
But Kristen Stewart, Zathura, Tim Robbins.
Tim Robbins. Okay.
So we got Shawshank. We got War of the Worlds.
Tim Robbins.
Tim Robbins in War of the Worlds with Tom Cruise. Or, that just gets us back to Twilight.
And we're trying to get to Leguizamo.
Yes.
Okay.
Tim Robbins. What else is he in? Shawshank. Morgan Freeman. Morgan Freeman is in Wanted with James McAvoy. James McAvoy is in...
We can get there. James McAvoy is in X-Men Days of Future Past with Nicholas Hoult. Who's in
Yes,
the
he
Menu,
is.
Which
He's
is
in.
John Leguizamo.
Oh, yo! It all clicks. We're so smart. Wow. What a useless skill. Let us know if you guys enjoy playing the game. Yeah. Because we do. If you can't tell by the just exasperation on our faces at the end each time, we have a great time.
A great time.
Great time. Almost as good a time as doing this podcast. Video podcast.
Yes, indeed. But I think that's going to do it for us, yeah?
I think so. I think the fun does have to come to an end. No. Yeah.
At some point, it always has to.
Always.
Okay, so thanks everybody for sticking around to the end here. We really appreciate you. On average, we know you don't get here, but it's nice to have it here at the end for those who have stuck around with us.
You deserve it.
I think that was our first foray into greener grass.
Get out of here. Stop it. I'm like, the only thing I could think to call this is like greener grasses.
Dude, greener grass.
Greener grass.
Greener Grass Part 1. We'll be back at some point with Greener Grass Part 2.
Who knows? Part 2.
I hope you all had a wonderful time and have a wonderful rest of your day.
Yeah. All right. Who are you?
Oh yeah, I've been Jeff.
Oh, okay. I was Ryan, and close the door on your toe. Maybe not. We'll keep
We'll keep workshopping that.